Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and welcome back to a Sunday surprise, and of course, welcome back to Breach and Clear. So, without further ado, let's head on into the missions. I can't quite remember where we was up to. I want to say we're about Russia-ish. Are we Russia? Russia doesn't look touched. Doesn't look like we've touched Russia. We definitely haven't gone as far as Colombia, that is for sure. So, Mexico. We've done the first, second, third, fourth. We're on the final mission of Mexico. So it's Operation Granite Specter. This is it. Well, it's not it, because we're going to do Russia, Colombia, and maybe do some of the other missions. But this is it for Mexico at least. Torres Cartel's biggest and most advanced drug lab. A good place for a last stand. Some of the cartel's key leaders and enforcers await. Make your way through the compound and take out the remaining cartel leadership. So that is our plan for today's episode, ladies and gents. Let's do this. Nice little background for this one. Now, is it was or is it arrows? As you will have noticed, I've been away for a couple of weeks. That is mainly because I just wanted a little break, to be honest. We have Football Manager, which has just returned. We've got the new Call of Duty, which is also coming to the channel. That will be starting tomorrow, in fact. And then we have just other games. So we have this, and I have a load of personal things to be dealing with. So I shall deal with them. Don't worry, nothing too drastic, but definitely got a few things to be dealing with. So we want at least one person coming through the locker room. We've got B and A. Now, we only have 4 people to infiltrate. So, one guy can come through A. He can clear that out single-handedly. B is probably a 2-man job. Now, we want one moving up to here and one there. I think what we do is we go 1, 2, 1. So, who are the weaker 2? Who are the ones we don't trust to be on their own? I think Lee can deal with being on his own, coming in through A. A is our front man, so he can come through A. Now we're going to have Ruslan coming through B, and he's going to be joined by Joe. I am going to be the main point man going through the locker room. So that is our breakup. Let's do this. Let's get everyone coming through. Now, first of all, I want to infiltrate the locker room and then this room. Ideally, him sneaking out would be quite useful. So first of all, we're going to get me into the locker room. We're going to go me, Lee, and then work on to the other 2. So
stay sharp.
I'm going to go here. We're going to make sure we just clear out this area first. If there's anyone there, we should be able to spot them as we come in. Now, we then have Lee. Lee is going to make his way up to this point. I'm going to trust that this is pretty clear. Lee is going to stand there, and he is going to look down the side. We then have these 2 coming through the middle. Now, the 2 come through the middle. We are going to have Ruslan taking point. He is going to... See, the problem is, he's taking point, but I really don't want to rush him all the way up here, especially if there's people here. So, we are going to simply move him here for now. He's going to look straight down.
Got it.
Joe is going to also join him at that side, and then Joe can move up to this sandbag, and we might even move Ruslan up with him, to be honest. It depends who is really sitting in this little spot, because we might have to get a crossfire going here before we actually move up as far as the second sandbag. So, without further ado, let's infiltrate and see how that goes. Kicking in the door. That looks like the middle door. There's people there. That's a couple of people down. Jesus, that's loud on my ears. So, let's just turn that dial down a little bit so I still have some hearing for the rest of my life. So, we've got 2 men here. We've got a bunch grouped in the back over here. We've cleared this section out. Now, we're going to get overrun over here if we don't do something about it. So the plan is, Ruslan, in fact, no. Joe,
stay sharp.
You are going to move up to here. And ooh, that's nice. That's a nice angle, Joe. That's a very nice angle. You're going to move up to there.
Sir.
Ruslan is going to move up to this one and get a nice little crossfire going over there. In fact, who has the throw and go? You have the throw and go. Interesting. So it would be nice to have him over there. Lee, I think we want Lee to simply just hold his ground for now. So you're going to hold position. I am going to continue to clear out this locker room, which looks like it's probably going to be empty by the current state of affairs. So
Yes, sir.
I'm going to move up to here and check that. We don't have to worry about anyone pushing through here by the looks of it, so we are going to just clear out the room, and then we shall move out the room and get a flank going with myself. So that's them two sorted, Lee's sorted, I'm sorted, and we are going to move up. The guy down, second one down. This is getting interesting over here. Ruslan is down. Ruslan, I think I moved a little bit too far forward. This gentleman is now 1v1ing us over here against Joe. Joe should be able to handle him though, so that is good news. Now, Lee, you should probably move up and be a bit more supportive of your fellow teammates. So,
done.
We can move you to here. Now, I could have moved him to the next set. I could have moved him around here, but I feel just here makes way more sense. We're going to move him up to that point. We are then going to
consider it
have
done.
You staying where you are, quite frankly, because you need to get some shots off. You may as well get shots off on this guy. In fact, we're going to go on better. Joe, don't hold position. You're actually going to move back one spot. And that is simply so these can't take pop shots at him. And then we've isolated this guy. This guy's over here. I am going to then come round and assist with this mess as I move up to this position where I can now get a shot on this guy who is probably going to attempt to flank. So that is that situation quite well dealt with. In fact, can I move further out? Because I can double team this guy. That might be a better idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move myself over to here. Double team this individual. I should be out the way of this guy. Hopefully this guy doesn't move to one of these spots and basically just cheats. Because he would be cheating knowing that I'm going to come through this way. So
consider it.
Go for it. Let's see if he cheats. It doesn't look to be cheating right now. But we do seem to have a second man down in Joe. That's not good. He got double teamed. The crossfire with Lee did not go according to plan. So we have two people down. We have a couple of grenades on Lee. I have a med pack. That's nice. It's not quite as useful as I need it to be, but it's what we have. So, frag grenade. Can't throw a frag grenade quite as far as I need a frag grenade to go. Right. I guess the plan here is we move Lee up. So Lee, move up to this spot. You can then get shots off on this gentleman. We then isolate him. So I'm going to move up now to... Yeah, okay, they can get shots off on me, so I don't want to go that far. Maybe this canister? No, that doesn't give me an angle on him, unfortunately. So... awkward. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Can I get a flashbang over? Instead of moving up, can I throw a flashbang over? I don't have a flashbang, so no, I can't throw a flashbang over. I can, however, just move up into a position that is going to be rather useful. So, I guess we move up to... that allows me to isolate a fight with them, but unfortunately there's 3 of them. So, I probably want to just move to, like I said, out this spot. That way, in fact, if I stand an extra tile over, perfect. I don't have the cover bonus, but I can definitely get a gunfight going with him, and he's going to be getting shot from both directions. Hopefully these 3 don't come up and try and assist. They're not! Oh, this guy's still up. That's not good. That's not good at all. I didn't realise he was still up. Guys, big problem. Big problema. I've gone down because, well, I'm an idiot. So, this might be a redo. This might be a redo. So, Lee can't really be taking that fight. He has to simply... No, we are completely messing up here. Right, Lee, drop back. Nobody can get a shot off on you. Just drop back. 1v1 this guy. 1v1 him. Win it. Or don't. That went a little rough. Mission failure. I believe that is our first mission failure. So, let's try this one again, ladies and gents, whilst it appears we have sirens outside. So, let's just reset the mission. Alright, we're going for the same plan. The plan wasn't too bad. There was a couple of hitches in that, but we can get it done. Now, Lee, go through A. You two, through B.
Team stack
That
up.
was not the issue. The issue was with our execution. So, Ruslan, move up to this spot.
Roger.
Joe, move up to this spot. We are then going to move me
Done.
through here. So, we're going to be a bit more quick, to say the least. We're going to move up to that corner and peek around there. Then our next move, we're going to clear this. Because, like I said, if anyone's in this, we should make contact with them anyways, so it shouldn't really be an issue. We then have
Done.
Lee. Now Lee is going to come up to this corner, and he's going to clear out any mess that's in front. Now, I believe it got quite busy around this point in the previous attempt, so we just need to keep an eye on that. As you can see, 2 people are positioned in the middle here. Quite a lot in this back corner and quite a few over here in the middle also. So, my hair is doing my head in, so let me just poke that backwards a little bit. We then have me. Now, can I
Yes, sir.
progress through this quickly? I can progress through. In fact, we're going to take a risk, a big risk, in fact. We are going to rush straight through. We're going to get to this point and pray there's nobody in here making contact with us. We will then hold ground with
Check your corners.
Ruslan for now. He's just going to hold up where he is. In fact, can we throw a frag grenade over the top? No, we can't throw a frag grenade over the top of these casters. That is a shame. So yeah, we're going to hold ground with you.
Roger.
Joe is also going to hold ground next to him. We are then, yeah, just hold that. We then have Lee. Now Lee's going to get in a bit of a predicament if these guys push up and these guys push up at the same time. So Lee,
Roger.
carefully position yourself here. In fact, he's going to take contact, which is going to draw them in. Which isn't too bad, but it's not the best because he is going to get dogpiled on that contact. So, do we just want to move him up to here? No, we'll take contact. Let's
Yes,
do it.
sir.
Let's take contact. That's going to distract him. They're going to be wondering why he's over there taking contact. This guy's down. This guy's under fire. All got health. Everything's going okay. We then have me.
Yes,
now,
sir.
I am just going to simply throw a frag grenade right on top of this guy. He's not going to like it. In fact, that blast radius looks like it might hit this guy. I'm not quite sure how objects interact on this. But if we can throw it there, we may as well throw it where it might hit 2 people. Oh no, sorry, he's dead, isn't he? I'm trying to hit a dead guy. Maybe that doesn't really matter then. So, let's just throw it where the simplest place would be, which is right behind him. So throw that right behind him. We then have Lee
Roger.
over here. He has a couple of grenades of his own. He can, in fact, throw flashbang. Now, these 2 are looking roughly this way. I think this flashbang should hit him, because I'm not sure it's radius. I'm pretty sure it's directional, in which case all of these are going to be blind as bats with Lee throwing that. So they're going to throw that. We have
Consider it
Ruslan.
done.
He's holding his position nicely.
On it.
Joe. Now, Joe, can you actually see him from that position? Yes, you can. So, Joe, you can also hold your position. Once we've dealt with this individual, we can position up to help Lee by getting here, here, and probably here. Or at least, I'm going to cover this part whilst they move up to that point. But that is that.
Done.
Let's get the move done.
Flashbang out.
This guy is moving up on me. He's just shotgun me into next week. Yet again. I really need to deal with this shotgun a little bit better. So, right, you, frag grenade. you can frag grenade this individual, which is nice to see.
Consider it done.
On it.
Joe has a flashbang, which isn't really going to help a whole lot. So, Joe, I don't want you to flashbang. I want you to move up with your gun, preferably, and shoot this guy. We're then going to have
On it.
Lee. He is going to... Now, frag grenade would be a bit over the top for this guy. I think what we do is we just straight up take a gunfight. So, take the gunfight.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Just hold your position, Lee. That works. He should be dead. He should be dead. This guy is annoying. I really don't like this guy. We have these pinned back in the corner and this guy protecting them. So,
Go.
and do this. He's come back. Joe is down. We really didn't need Joe down. Joe going down is the big problem. It's a very big problem. Although the big guy's down. Looks like the big guy's down, which is nice. The big guy going down is definitely handy. It's not exactly what we need though. So, Lee,
Done.
I need you to go over the top, my friend. You're going to nail him with a grenade.
Roger.
Ruslan, what do you have? You have a flashbang. Ruslan, move up to... Now, if he moves there, these can all pretty much get a shot off on him. So, in fact, they can all get a shot off on him if he moves here. Interesting. So. Can we get an angle where they can't pop shots at him? That's going to let him shoot at him, because I can shoot at him, and he can also shoot at me. We do have full cover, though. So, maybe that works out. He still has a tiny bit of health.
Got it.
I've only just noticed that, so we're going to throw that in between.
Yes,
Hopefully
sir.
these two die in a
Frag out.
second. Jeez, this guy's armoured. That guy's very armoured. I didn't realise he had two armoured guys. It's going to be tougher than I thought, this level. As you can see, there is 3 individuals remaining. I have 1 person, which is probably not the most ideal situation. So we're going to, in fact, we're throwing and going. We're going to do a throw and go. He's going to throw the flashbang right there. And then we are going to go, I guess. It's not the most ideal spot to go to, is it? Throw the flashbang and try and get across. Isolate this gunfight. Maybe.
Consider it done.
There we go. It's isolated the gunfight. Unfortunately, though, we can't really utilize it. So, hold position and
Stay
pray.
sharp.
Go in. Ruslan, please. Thank you. Ruslan has dealt with his man. Unfortunately, though, we do have 2 individuals to deal with, whilst our medic is down and injured. So, we're going to move around here. We're going to take
Yes,
this
sir.
gunfight. Probably not the smartest idea. Maybe don't shoot at the guy on the right hand side. Shoot the one on the left. You know, the one you might actually be able to hit Ruslan. Okay. So, not the brightest idea in the world. We are now doing a 2v1. And I have full cover. It looks like they have full cover. Trust
Stay
these
sharp.
shots. Pray. Can I hit some shots? I hit 1. I'm chipping away at this guy. I wish I was chipping away at the other guy, but we're chipping away at the right hand side guy.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a long gunfight, ladies and gents. It's going to be a long gunfight. Okay, so back to hold.
Stay
I
sharp.
can guess this is going to be the cycle until something happens. And something has happened. We've managed to take out the right hand side guy. Now we're in a 1v1. Can Ruslan win the 1v1? That is the question.
Yes, sir.
Barrel versus Tanker. Both can't hit a shot to save their life. This is not good. This is not good in the slightest. I'm really wishing I had my medic right now. I'm really wishing I had my medic. I hit a couple of shots. Come on, Ruslan. You're chipping away at him. It's taking you a while, but we are getting there. We are definitely getting there.
Yes,
Slowly
sir.
but surely, we are chipping away his health. And he doesn't seem to be hitting us at all, which is nice to see. That round, we didn't do anything. So, again, we hold. We hold strong. 6. Any more damage? Another 6. We've raised him a couple of times. We've hit him. Is he? Nope, he's not quite dead yet. How low is your health bar? He is very low, in fact. So, hopefully, a couple more hits, we can take this guy out. Let's go again. It's tempting to try and push up.
Target's down. Area clear.
Let's just handle him. We've dealt with him. We are out of Mexico. It was a mess. In hindsight, probably should have took a bit more health. Probably should have took more care of my medic. Isolating my guys 1v1 when I knew there was at least one big guy. Didn't expect him to be as tanky as he was. Second big guy, well, he just surprised me out of nowhere. And yeah, that didn't go exactly how we wanted, but we managed to make it through in the end. Now, do we have any level ups? As you can see, we've got 5.5 grand spent, so probably a good idea to spend some of that money also. So, should I do that now? We should probably do that now. We need a bit of positivity. So, save and quit is the plan. We are then going to go to the marketplace. Now, in fact, let's go to our squad for a second. We need to see what we are equipped with. I gave everyone pretty much the same thing. So we're all running the same gun. We've got optics, grip, trigger. We don't have a light, we don't have a gas. And our suppressors are not on. So let's have a little look at what we have in terms of those. So lights, we have a couple of different lights that we can go for. These give us some more accuracy. I guess we buy 4 of these, so let's purchase 4 of these, which gives us an additional +5 to our accuracy. We then can equip those. Suppressors I don't think we particularly need right now. Gas though, what can we do with the gas? That increases our damage and rate of fire. Do we want more accuracy? I think what we probably want is the durable pistol one. That doesn't drop anything off, gives us a bit more rate of fire, a bit more damage, and we can purchase 4 of those. So we've now got some gas. Also, we've got 1200. I don't think that's going to be enough to buy something for everyone. So we're not going to do that. Although, what do we have for the infrared? Jesus, +10 on the infrared. We'll wait. We'll wait until we have enough to buy one of them for everyone. Because we don't want any of our squad mates lacking in anything. We do need to have a few more defibs though. Defibs are what we are lacking. We need to get defibrillators onto our men. So gas, we're going to give some gas to you. We are going to get large medkits. We can't get more defibs, can we? I'm a dum-dum. We can only defib, I want to say, on the medic. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. We need to make sure we keep our medic alive. So, Lee, he is going to have a light, of course. We are going to add a gas canister to him also. We are then going to go over to Joe. He gets a light of his own. He gets a gas system of his own. We don't want any of our men going under-equipped. Everyone is going to be equipped equally. So that is our nice build-up of equipment for going forward. So yeah, we just need an infrared and some sort of suppression going forward. Gonna save up for the infrared first, get 8 grand in the bank and do that. Then look at some sort of suppression system, and who knows, maybe we'll look at upgrading our gun. I don't know if we've got any better alternatives to what we're currently rocking, but these are our other ones. In fact, do we just have to hold on to our old guns? It seems a bit silly that we've got these, we don't use them. I really want to be able to just sell them on and buy alternatives, such as our equipment. But that will be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed our bit of Breach and Clear. Not sure what we're doing next Sunday, but tune in next Sunday for our Sunday surprise. Thank you very much for watching and have a good night. Goodbye.